In the parched heart of Africa, when the rivers shrink, ancient battle lines are drawn in the mud. What happens when two of the continent's most powerful titans are forced to share the last patch of water? A violent clash isn't just a possibility, it's a certainty. This is the ultimate territorial dispute. On one side, an ancient killing machine, perfected by millions of years of evolution. On the other, a Titan behemoth with a surprisingly short fuse. It's a desperate crocodile versus a dominant hippo. So, who is the true, undisputed king of the river? The Nile crocodile is a living dinosaur. Its design is so ruthlessly effective, it's barely changed for millions of years. This is a creature engineered for one thing: sudden, violent death. Its armored body, covered in tough plates called scutes, lets it glide through the water like a phantom, with only its watchful eyes breaking the surface. These are solitary assassins, absolute masters of the ambush. A crocodile can lie in wait for hours, even days, a perfectly still statue of impending doom. It doesn't rely on strength alone, but on cunning and surprise. With pressure sensors along its jaw that can feel the tiniest ripple in the water, it knows you're there long before you see it. And when it strikes, it's with explosive force. Its jaws slam shut with one of the strongest bite forces on the planet, and its 66 conical teeth are designed to pierce and grip. Once it has its victim, it unleashes its signature move, the death roll, a terrifying, spinning attack designed to disorient, drown, and tear its meal apart. This is a creature of cold, calculated lethality, a primordial force that has long considered itself the ruler of its domain. But there's another claimant to that throne. The hippopotamus, whose name means river horse, is an animal of shocking contradictions. It's a herbivore, spending its nights peacefully grazing on grass. And yet, it's responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal, more than lions and crocodiles combined. Don't let its barrel-shaped body and stubby legs fool you. On land, a hippo can easily outrun a person, hitting speeds of nearly 20 miles per hour. These are no gentle giants. Hippos are social but intensely territorial. They live in groups called pods, led by a dominant bull who will defend his stretch of river with shocking aggression. The hippo's greatest weapon, its enormous mouth. It can open its jaws to an incredible 150 degrees, revealing a terrifying set of long, sharp tusks that can grow over 1.5 feet long. These teeth aren't for chewing grass, they're weapons of war, constantly sharpened to razor points by grinding against each other. While the crocodile is a lone assassin, the hippo is a brawling warlord, and it will kill without a second thought to protect its family and its home. When these two titans clash, it all comes down to their physical arsenals. This is the ultimate tale of the tape. First up, sheer size. The hippopotamus is the undisputed heavyweight champion. A big bull hippo can weigh over 4,000 pounds, with some massive individuals approaching an incredible 9,000 pounds. The largest Nile crocodiles, while huge, top out at around 2,000 pounds. In a head-to-head fight, the hippo has a weight advantage that can be double or even triple its opponents. It's a mountain versus a hill. But what about their weaponry? It gets more complicated here. The crocodile possesses a devastating bite, clamping down with a force of up to 5,000 pounds per square inch psi. Its teeth are like daggers, made to pierce and hold. The hippo's bite is technically weaker at around 1,800 psi, but that number is incredibly misleading. A croc's bite is a clamp, a hippo's bite is a catastrophe. With those massive tusks and a jaw that opens nearly 4 feet wide, a hippo doesn't just bite, it engulfs and pulverizes. There are chilling accounts of a hippo's bite being strong enough to crush a crocodile's spine in a single, catastrophic moment. For defense, both are heavily armored. The crocodile wears natural chainmail bony plates called osteoderms beneath its tough skin, which are great at deflecting attacks. The hippo, however, relies on something simpler, unbelievably thick skin, reaching up to 2.5 inches thick. Its hide is a dense, heavy shield. In a large bull, that skin alone can weigh over half a ton, acting as a formidable barrier that few predators can ever hope to penetrate. The stage is set at a shrinking waterhole during a brutal dry season. A once mighty river is now just a series of muddy pools, forcing dozens of hippos into an uncomfortably small space. They have to stay wet, their sensitive skin will crack under the African sun. Sharing this precious resource is a large, and very desperate, Nile crocodile. Patience has run out. The fragile truce that once allowed them to coexist has been shattered by desperation. The trigger could be anything. Maybe a curious hippo calf wanders a few feet too far from its mother. Crocodiles are opportunists and are known to snatch young hippos if they get the chance. Or maybe the croc, looking for the last bit of cool, deep water, simply gets too close to the pod's dominant bull. The reason doesn't matter. A line has been crossed, a threat is perceived, and the hippo pod explodes. This isn't a battle for food. It's a battle for family and for dominance. The fight doesn't start with a blow, but with a warning. The bull hippo rears its head from the water and lets out a massive, jaw-stretching yawn. This isn't a sign of boredom, it's a terrifying display of its tusk-like weapons. Deep, guttural grunts vibrate through the water. The crocodile might hiss in response, its body rigid, a silent promise of the violence to come. But warnings aren't enough. The bull hippo launches itself from the water in a terrifying surge of fury. It doesn't swim, it runs along the river bottom, a 4,000-pound torpedo of pure rage. The sound is a deafening roar of water and aggression. This isn't the stealthy attack of a hunter. This is a full frontal assault. The crocodile, so used to being the attacker, is suddenly on the back foot, facing down a living battering ram. The first clash is a chaotic storm of water, snapping jaws, and the raw sound of two kings at war. Now, it's a brutal, close-quarters brawl. The crocodile acts on pure instinct. It tries to lock its jaws onto one of the hippo's thick legs, hoping to use its most famous weapon, the death roll. It twists its powerful body, trying to drag the giant mammal off balance. It's useless. The hippo is just too heavy, its legs too sturdy. The death roll, a move that spells doom for almost any other creature, has zero effect on this mountain of muscle. The croc can't get any leverage. That failed attack leaves the crocodile exposed, and the hippo seizes the opportunity with devastating power. It lunges, its massive jaws gaping wide, and clamps down on the crocodile's middle. The pressure is immense, focused through those ivory daggers. There's a sickening crunch of bone and armor giving way. With a single, powerful toss of its head, the hippo lifts the 1,000-pound reptile from the water, shaking it like a rag doll. This isn't a fight anymore. It's a statement. Overwhelmed by sheer, brute force, the crocodile is utterly crushed. When a croc can't escape a hippo's rage, the end is swift, brutal, and always one-sided. These showdowns are rarely caught on camera, but when they are, they show us the raw, unforgiving power of the natural world. What other animal rivalries do you find fascinating? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see more epic encounters like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So, in the ultimate territorial war between a crocodile and a hippo, the verdict is in. While the Nile crocodile is a perfect predator, an apex hunter through and through, it is simply outmatched. An adult hippo is too big, too strong, and far too aggressive for even the largest crocodile to challenge head-on. In real-world encounters, crocodiles almost always give way to hippos because they know it's a fight they can't win. The crocodile's weapons are for hunting prey. The hippo's weapons are for war. When the shrinking African waters force these two giants into the same arena, it's the hippo's raw, explosive power that wins the day. In the unforgiving world of survival, the river horse remains the undisputed, and surprisingly violent, king of its domain.